Russia and Ukraine exchanged hundreds more prisoners as part of a major swap, a rare moment of cooperation, which came hours after Kyiv came under a large-scale Russian drone attack. CTV's Colton Praill on where the ceasefire efforts stand now.
A heartfelt reunion between comrades. The long-awaited voice of home. Siblings reunited after 17 long months apart. These are the sounds of freedom for more than 300 newly freed Ukrainian prisoners of war. Similar scenes playing out in Russia, part of a larger swap taking place over the course of the weekend that started Friday and is expected to see 2,000 Ukrainian and Russian POWs trade places in the biggest transfer of the war that shows no signs of slowing. Overnight, at least 15 people injured after hundreds of drones and over a dozen ballistic missiles rained down on Ukraine. Kyiv administrators calling it one of the biggest attacks on the capital, as drone attacks from both sides have ramped up in recent days.
Russia is clearly signaling that it has no intention of standing down in terms of its war of aggression on Ukraine. And Ukraine is reciprocating with probably the largest sort of air barrage that we've seen on Russia with 700 drones.
In a post on social media, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky calling for new sanctions on Russia, saying that is the only way to force a ceasefire. In Banff Thursday, G7 finance ministers promised to explore possible stronger sanctions if a deal isn't reached.
These sanctions don't, take effect, and they don't have a lot of impact for months, if not years. And so, no, it's not going to help Zelensky at all. His problem is right now.
Earlier this week, U.S. President Donald Trump pushed back on possible Russian sanctions, believing they could inhibit a path to peace. Russia's foreign minister says the country will present Ukraine with a draft of conditions for a long-term peace deal after the prisoner swap is complete. Experts are skeptical a ceasefire actually can be delivered.